Morten Andersen to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Griffin. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Griffin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Griffin dancing to his left. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a carry for Walker. And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it with Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective, and that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try to do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Off play action. Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Off the play fake. Griffin. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Two seconds to go, first quarter. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Off play action. Griffin rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some...
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Griffin. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Second and 10 now, Griffin. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, Griffin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Third down. Third and long.
Throwing on third and long. Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Griffin's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first and 10, Griffin. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
By the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Out of the gun, Griffin. Walker with a grab, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Once again, Griffin. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Number 84.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Bengals 7. Morton Anderson.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches. He's going to float this over the... It's caught inside the 25.
One play at a time.
And
Here we go.
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Za'Darius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started. It's an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 30 on second down, Griffin, open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Raider first down.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action with Griffin. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a big portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The
Graham now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bengals 21, Raiders 14.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. On first down, Griffin. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And we are underway from Cincinnati. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Elliott, toss right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 3.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down. Griffin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Griffin. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Throwing on 1st down. Griffin. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards.
10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Griffin eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. what do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott.
Complete to Ezekiel.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Third down.
From the gun, Griffin. They got a man. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the play.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Griffin. That's complete to Lazard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Lazard. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
3rd and 2, now Griffin. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 5.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. From the gun, Griffin, flushed out right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick.
Griffin's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score our home team 14. Visitors nothing.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun. Griffin. Quick slant to Brown.
Griffin's
now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Griffin, flush to his right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Over the middle, complete. That's George. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because That signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
On third down, Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And open, it's Moss complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George.
Eddie George, the ball carrier. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play action. Now Griffin sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, Griffin. Being chased out, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal team. The veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Griffin. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Results in a 1st down.
From the gun, Griffin. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Oh, it got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
40-yard line.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long, it's Griffin. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So Darius Smith.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. He's checking, he's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Down and 8.
They go play action. Griffin, he'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, visitors nothing.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
7-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check 50, check 50. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Switch, switch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, we dominate today.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg.
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, I told you.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Za'Darius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, Griffin. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's George, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second and
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action, it's Griffin. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Flushed out right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up. Not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On second down, Griffin escaping the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on third down, Griffin. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Randy Moss, 82 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sebastian Janikowski.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10. at their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Number 84.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Griffin. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This will be caught by Randy Moss.
Griffin.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cincinnati.
They go play action with Griffin, rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Griffin. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Griffin. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
Makes the score.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a let.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, Griffin eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw again is Griffin. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. Bengals 13.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Griffin throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 3rd down, George. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 8. at the 30.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's third down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Off the play fake. Griffin. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Eric Berry there defensively.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches? You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Griffin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Off play action. Griffin. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Cincinnati.
Operating from the gun. Griffin. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again, Griffin. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Eddie George. Out of bounds at the 20.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 84.
From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Griffin on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Griffin will throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Griffin escaping, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down, it's George, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
George, the ball carrier.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now Griffin sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On first down, it's George. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for The veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to. It's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the interception, here's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Griffin. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there. And bringing up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's George. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action. Griffin eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Griffin. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check 99. Check 99.
On 2nd down, it's George. About 3 yards there to the 27.
George, the ball carrier.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Raiders nothing.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Rolling to his right, going for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
The kicker on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Off play action. Griffin rolling to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Once again, Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Griffin. On the crossing route, complete. It's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
At the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. That's caught by Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
At the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score. Visitors 7. Bengals nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He's going to fire one. And it's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Jackson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
So Darius Smith.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and
7-7, our score after 1. They go play action with Griffin. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Griffin. Flush to his right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, they go to the tight end carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Vernon Davis taking it in. And his guys have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And a quick throw here that's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd and long.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw on 3rd down, Griffin. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the option, here's Griffin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Off the play fake. Griffin. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Mean Joe Green able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down. Here's RG3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception in Super Bowl history. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off-play action. Griffin. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Griffin.
Griffin on the keeper.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They run on first down with Jackson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They run again with Jackson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Griffin. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
That's the end of
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Graham now for the extra point. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake. Griffin. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Off play action. Griffin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. After the interception, here's Griffin. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now RG3. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Try to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Griffin to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Griffin. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Throwing now is Griffin. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
It's Bo Jackson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
He was taken
now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Bengals 37-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
He's got a man, complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score our home team 28, visitors 27.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Griffin on first down, escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Alvin Kamara, 38 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Play action. Now Griffin. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. Man open, it's Moss complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Play action, it's Griffin. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and
2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Montez Sweat brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos 36.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Griffin. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Griffin. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Griffin's pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Griffin. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Griffin forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the Sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Griffin. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Griffin. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Griffin. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, second down.
9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Bush. looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Griffin out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Now Griffin on second down. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's third down.
Third and long. It's Griffin. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20.
Prime time, baby.
All the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Broncos have broken the and I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, Griffin. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Griffin on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Griffin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing on first down, Griffin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Griffin. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Pick up at 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Griffin. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Za'Darius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So a lot rides now on the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This for the lead in the final stages. Janikowski's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now RG3. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing now is Griffin. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One last shot for RG3. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this...